So Katrina, Haiti, Japan earthquakes, typhoons, tsunamis, tornadoes. We as human beings love these things. We don't love to be in them, but we love it when other people are in them, don't we? It's fascinating to see a big funnel cloud come out of the sky. It's fascinating to see waves crash upon the shore. It's fascinating to hear the numbers that the news will, the 24/7 entertainment news would put out there. They have. It's all about the numbers of dead, isn't it? How many people are injured? How many people have died? Well, a lot. Katrina was a terrible incident here in New Orleans. It wiped out a lot of the culture here, which has been recently replaced with chains. And you go down and you see 200-year-old, 300-year-old buildings with a smash burger and a Jamba Juice in it. And that's very sad. I mean, you want to come down here and experience the culture, and you quickly realize that no matter what city you go to, there is a common culture throughout the entire country, and it's chain restaurants, chain juice bars, chain clothing stores, chain shoe stores. It's all the same crap. And it seems to be dwindling down. One company buys another company, buys another company. But that's not what we're talking about here. What I want to talk about is natural disasters. What do we do in the case of a natural disaster? A lot of us will sit there and watch the news and form opinions and feel sorry for people and offer our prayers and sympathy. That's nice. It is. It's nice to say I'm thinking about you in your time of peril. But think about the worst day of your life. I want you all to think about the worst day of your life. All of these people that are in these burial sites, I guess they're not being buried, they're above ground. What would you call these? Crypts and bloods, gang violence. I'm not getting off on the wrong thing. Anyway, all of these former people here, their worst day was probably right before they ended up here. Did your prayers and did your thoughts really mean anything? I mean, it's a kind gesture. It really is to say I'm thinking about you, praying for you, whatever you want to say. It's a kind gesture, but it only goes so far. There are people in this city, in New Orleans, that are still suffering from Katrina, still living in the FEMA hut, still homeless to a point. A lot of that is their fault, of course. They're lazy, they didn't want to do nothing. There is a fraction of people that fit that category, but then there's the rest of them that truly want to get out of this predicament, but truly want to stay in their home of New Orleans or wherever it hits, or wherever a natural disaster hits, period. Those are the people I'm talking about that we need to help as a community. Now, to put it in a weird context, I have 5,000 friends on Facebook. I know probably 3,500 of them. Personally, I know them. I've done a lot of shit. So if I was in a desperate time of need, or hopefully it never happens, my son is in a desperate medical need and the bills aren't getting paid and everything, or let's say a tornado hits our neighborhood, we're homeless, we have no inclination of getting to the next day, we don't know what we're going to do, we're lost. I would like to think that a good portion of my 5,000 Facebook friends would say, Brandon, here's a couple bucks. Now, if you look at the accumulation of let's say you have 500 friends on Facebook. If they all offered you 10 bucks, that's $5,000. That'll get you to the next day. That'll probably get you through the next week, possibly the next month. Now, if I got 5,000, I can make a living asking for help. 2 or 3 bucks a day from, or 2 or 3 bucks a week from all my friends. You can honestly make a living. Now, I'm not asking for it, but you're more than welcome to send. Anyway, here's the thing. This is what I'm saying. I've got 5,000 Facebook friends. You've got probably 1,000 or 500 or maybe more, just as many as I've got. There's a lot of people out there, and it's called social networking. This is the future of charity, and I truly believe that. It's already there with the private fundings, the GoMe accounts, the GoFund accounts, the Kickstarters and all that stuff. There are sites out there where you can donate. Of course, they keep a portion, and it's good. They deserve it because they're coming up with a good thing. I have friends with cancer. I have friends with all kinds of ailments that have put up GoFundMe accounts and raised hundreds, if not thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars. You gotta have a good story. Doesn't hurt to make a nice video. Show your suffering, get it out there, share it, share it, share it. But when a typhoon or a hurricane or an earthquake hits, or a tsunami, don't give. Don't give to the corporations that advertise, okay? Go to your state-funded ones. Go to the ones that are promoted simply by your state. You can ask. It's real simple. You can call your congressman's or your congressman office or your local government office and say, where should I donate? The United Way, Red Cross, yes, give blood, give what you can. But at the same time, don't fall for the bullshit. Here's an example, breast cancer. Susan G. Komen. Yes, the big companies, they're all wearing the pink the pink armbands and the pink ribbons and everything. Do you realize that 23% of your investment into that charity is actually going to the charity? 23, the rest of it goes into advertising. It goes into corporate salaries. It goes into all the bullshit that doesn't go directly to the people that need the help, and that pisses me off. All these telethons, all this other bullshit, all these fundraisers, all these television advertised charities, a small portion. Remember all the dumb fucks that were dropping water on their head and ice and all that? Remember the, whatever the hell it was, ALS? You remember that? Do you know how little of that actually went to people with ALS? Not much. Under 20% from what I've heard. The rest, the CEO of that movement, the guy who came up with the idea, walked away. Actually, I think he's dead now. Oh well. He's probably right in here listening to me. But anyway, that guy walked away with something like $300,000 a year once that campaign kicked off. $300,000 a year that guy's sitting on. Possibly more. The corporation itself raked in millions from that campaign. And it's ingenious. It's a business. They did a great job marketing it. They came up with this stupid thing that stupid people did. I tried to come up with the Icy Balls Challenge to raise money for a friend. You put money on your balls. It was the Phil Collins Icy Balls Challenge. You get a bag of ice, you put it under your underwear, you hold it on your balls, and you sing a Phil Collins song, and then you donate $5. It was a GoFundMe account, but nobody did it because apparently everyone hates me and sucks at the same time. So, fuck you for everybody who didn't help my friend. But anyways, do the research. Find out where the money goes to, okay? Don't just send your fucking money. Don't just send your items. Don't do it. Just don't. You're wasting it. All you're doing is making rich people richer. Find out a family. How about that? If you want to support ALS, find a family with ALS. Go onto the GoFundMe accounts. Look for somebody with ALS. You can put search in there. Find somebody. Just Google that shit, okay? Find the people to do it and find the family and help that family directly. No percentage goes to nobody. No percentage goes to corporate. No percentage goes to advertising. It goes directly into the family, into their pockets and in to help them. If you want to help a hungry family, if you want to help a family that's been tragically displaced by a natural disaster, find a family, not a corporation. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go find a family right now, and we're going to give them $20. I'm kidding, I don't even have $20 right now. But that's the thing. Find somebody that you know in need. Keep it personal. Take care of the people around you. If everybody takes care of the people around you, that will spread until we took care of everybody. Leave the corporations out of it. Fuck the corporations. Basically, from the bottom of my heart. Anyways, I don't know if you know this or not, in Louisiana, especially in the New Orleans area, it is hot. The sweat from my cameraman's forehead is dripping onto his balls right now, and it looks like he pissed himself. Me, I sweat on the inside. Yes, I don't even know what that means. But this is the Angry Show. I'm gonna get out of the sun because it's excruciating. Thank you for watching. We're in the St. Louis Cemetery here in New Orleans. I'm Brandon, thanks for watching your show. I gotta get a freaking lemonade in me or something, this is ridiculous.